and then for the whole of Xinjiang.
The document Anwar has got hold of records the rising incidence of cancer in China since 1965. The figures reveal how from the early 1970s, cancers in the Silk Road towns close to the test site began to rise much more quickly than in the rest of China. By 1990, cancer rates in these towns were more than 30% higher than the national average. Since 1976, the increased radiation dose from the bombs appears to have produced a dramatic increase in cancers. The number of cancers in the Silk Road towns increases even faster as more tests are carried out. These statistics amount to a chilling demonstration of the effects of the radiation on the people who live there. And this secret document confirms what the doctors have been telling us. The types of cancer which are rising the fastest are malignant lymphoma, then lung cancer and leukemia.
Well, that's absolutely astonishing, because those are the cancers you'd expect to be associated with radioactivity, would be the lymphatic cancers and the leukemias. So that's just amazing.
Over the years, China has built a wall of secrecy around its nuclear tests. Scientists denied any health effects. Doctors could not research the effects. But here in our possession was the evidence to nail the lie. A colleague arrives from Britain. He stays at our hotel. Like us, he appears to be just another tourist. Now he has to take the vital evidence out of the country. For the past 6 weeks, Anwar has run the daily risk of being informed on. It's time for him to get out, be able to return to China again. At Beijing airport, he was strip-searched and interrogated for hours. But because he wasn't carrying any evidence, they eventually let him go. When we hear that Anwar and the courier with the tapes are safely out of the country, we destroy any incriminating evidence of our investigation. At the end of our so-called tourist trip, we and the other travelers can leave. The millions of people in Xinjiang do not have that choice. They've had to live through the largest series of nuclear tests carried out in a populated area anywhere in the world. They must grow their food on this contaminated land, drink the water that runs through it, and breathe the air which blows over it.
And one of the worst things is that people there are so aware of what's going on. Everybody talks about it, everybody knows about it, the doctors all seem to know about it, and they're not allowed to say anything, they're not allowed to protest, and the doctors aren't allowed to do any research into the subject at all. It's all undercover, it's all secret. And that's one of the worst things.
While the Chinese government continues to hide the appalling truth of its nuclear tests, like this 17-year-old girl, countless thousands are suffering the cruel consequences.
This winter my daughter really suffered from the pain. Because she couldn't bear it, she kept saying, maybe we should cut my legs off. I really can't bear the pain anymore. I didn't know what to do. I tried to hold her, comfort her. One time she even said goodbye to us. She said, bye Mum, bye everyone. I can't bear the pain anymore.
The Chinese embassy has contacted dispatches to say their nuclear testing ceased in 1996 and reasserted that long-term monitoring indicated no obvious environmental pollution. The embassy added that the transmission of this documentary contradicts the wishes of both the Chinese and the British people to promote mutual understanding.